Welcome, and thanks for checking out my presentation. This presentation focuses on the importance of literacy instruction in grades preschool through 3rd grade. We will explore developmental milestones, signs of literacy needs, and a DODIA-aligned plan of action to improve student outcomes. Literacy is not just a subject, it's the foundation for all learning. Literacy instruction is essential in every grade. It allows students to access content in math, science, and social studies. Strong literacy skills also help with supporting communication, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. As Buffy Burke, a kindergarten teacher at McCool Elementary, reminds us, without literacy, students struggle to engage with any subject. DODIA's college and career-ready standards emphasize literacy across disciplines to ensure all students are prepared for success. Let's see what literacy development usually looks like from preschool to 3rd grade. In preschool and kindergarten, the students begin recognizing letters, playing with sounds, and developing oral language. They learn how print works and start expressing themselves through drawing and early writing. By grades 1 through 3, students move into decoding, fluency, vocabulary growth, and comprehension. They begin reading to learn, not just learning to read. These milestones guide our instruction and help us identify when students need support. In kindergarten, literacy instruction is transformative. Students learn letter sounds, sight words, and how to blend sounds to read. They build listening and speaking skills through shared reading and classroom discussions. These foundational skills prepare students to become independent readers and writers. Buffy Burke emphasizes that literacy instruction builds confidence and sets the stage for lifelong learning. Recognizing literacy needs in children early is critical. In kindergarten, a student may struggle to recognize letters or remember sounds. They might try to avoid reading or writing tasks, may show frustration, or just have a difficult time retelling stories. Limited vocabulary and trouble blending sounds are also common signs. These indicators help us intervene early and provide targeted support. Reading is not a natural process, it must be explicitly taught. Neuroscience shows that early literacy instruction strengthens neural pathways for language and reading. Structured literacy approaches, which are systematic and explicit, align with how the brain learns. DODIA supports early intervention because it can rewire the brain and improve outcomes, especially for students with dyslexia or other learning differences. Literacy is a civil right. It opens doors to opportunity and academic success. Students from marginalized communities often face systemic barriers to early literacy. DODIA promotes equity through inclusive curriculum, differentiated instruction, and compliance with IDEA and ADA. Culturally responsive and multilingual materials help all students feel seen and supported. Effective literacy instruction includes 6 key components: phonemic awareness, hearing and manipulating sounds; phonics, connecting letters to sounds; fluency, reading smoothly and accurately; vocabulary, understanding and using words; comprehension, making meaning from text; and writing, expressing ideas and encoding sounds. These components are embedded in DODIA's college and career-ready standards for literacy and should be taught explicitly and systematically. Educators play an important role in literacy development. We use assessments to guide instruction, implement multi-sensory strategies, and model reading and writing behaviors. Collaboration with student families reinforces skills at home. Advocacy for evidence-based curriculum and professional learning ensures we stay aligned with best practices. Our role is both instructional and transformational. Here's a plan of action aligned with DODIA guidelines. First, implement universal screening and progress monitoring using tools like Dibbles and iReady. Second, adopt a structured literacy approach, explicit, systematic instruction in all components. Third, invest in professional development, LETRS, Orton-Gillingham, IMSE, and CCRSL training. Fourth, engage families through literacy nights, decodable texts, and multilingual resources. Fifth, use MTSS to deliver tiered interventions with fidelity. And finally, create literacy-rich environments with diverse texts and daily writing opportunities. To ensure our efforts are effective, we must measure impact. Use benchmark assessments and classroom data to track progress in decoding, fluency, and comprehension. Refine instruction based on results and allocate resources where needed. Celebrate literacy gains with families and staff to build momentum. Share outcomes with stakeholders to sustain support and funding. This aligns with DODIA's continuous school improvement process. Thank you for joining me in this important conversation about literacy instruction in preschool through third grade. As we've seen today, early literacy is not just a skill, it's a gateway to equity, opportunity, and lifelong learning. Whether you're a teacher, administrator, or family member, your role in supporting literacy is powerful. By aligning our practices with DODIA guidelines, embracing structured literacy, and responding to student needs with urgency and care, we can ensure that every child becomes a confident reader and communicator. Let's continue to collaborate, advocate, and innovate, because literacy is everyone's responsibility, and every child deserves the chance to thrive.